Skylark Outdoors here, and today we're reviewing the Tyrolia Attack Ski Binding, which we've got right here. We're going to go into all the details of this binding and my experience over the last couple years. But before we get into that, it really does help when you support the channel, so please subscribe. And if you want to support us, click on any of the links below. You can subscribe to our Patreon, or you can buy us a coffee, which does help the channel. We got a lot of cool content coming up for this upcoming season in 2025. It's November right now, so we're doing gear reviews. But as soon as we start getting snow, we're gonna have a lot of great content on the slopes for you. So that's why I recommend you subscribe. We'll have good stuff for you coming up in the 2025 season. So the Tyrolia Attack 11 binding, which we've got right here, I'm just going to give you my thoughts on it, and then we're going to go into the mechanics of this and show you how it works and some of the features of the binding itself. But I've had this binding on here for probably 2 or 3 years. These are a pair of older skis that I have, and I just have enjoyed them, and you know, sometimes you like something even if they're older. But the bindings themselves needed replaced at one point, and this is what I put on there. And what I like about these particular bindings is they're really easy to get in and out of regardless of the snow conditions, or if there's icing or snow accumulation up in the toe or in the heel. You can kind of just kick it out with your boot and you're going to be able to get into the boot no problem. Really nice, secure, firm grip. You can feel it every time you click in. That toe is really in there, as well as the heel is really in there. And then when you want to release, you basically just put your ski pole right down here and it pops out pretty much every time. Now, I'm a pretty conservative skier, so I don't pop out of the bindings much or have any issues where I'm going to release. But in the last couple of years, probably the one time I do remember these releasing, they did do their job. I went through a ravine and it just was steep on the other side and kind of just stopped me dead in the snow. And I probably would have gotten hurt if these hadn't released, and I just launched straight out of the front of the binding. And I was going pretty fast when that happened, and it should have happened because the ski stopped and my body kept moving. So that was good. They released when they should have, and I haven't had any issues with them other than that. So for this ski binding, it's held me in every time. I haven't had a pre-release on them in the couple years that I've been skiing them, and I did have a release when I needed to have that. Now, if you don't know about bindings, it's always good to get them tested by a qualified shop. They've got a machine typically that is going to test those, make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to, as well as have them set to the proper DIN settings for your skier style, body weight, and height. And that's the safest way you can get your binding set up. But now we're going to go into the features of these and just show you kind of how these work underneath and some of the more internal features of the Attack 11 Tyrolia bindings. So we'll just go through the front of the binding to the rear and show you some of the features here. So what you've got on the front is your DIN setting for the ski itself. So on the Attack 11, you have a 3 to 11 max DIN setting. Now, if you need to adjust that DIN setting, they've got a really easy to adjust system right here. Once again, see a qualified professional if you don't feel comfortable doing this. And you just basically turn this screw, and that's going to adjust your DIN setting on the toe piece. You always want to make sure your toe and heel piece DIN settings match. Now you've got, as they show you, a grip walk compatible toe piece right there. You can adjust that toe piece elevation to make sure it is correctly aligned with your ski boot. And you can do that right here. There's a little screw that you would adjust right here, and basically you want that toe piece so that the clearance between the sole of your toe of the boot and this is just less than a business card, just a little bit less than a business card, or pretty much the exact clearance of a business card. So that is how you adjust that correctly for the toe piece. So very easy to adjust. You can see it's got these rollers right here, which allow easy ingress and egress of the toe and hold you in really nice and stable. And then here's your ridge where everything is being held in place. Now here we've got our ski brake on the rear of the ski, and then we've got our heel piece. You can also see the DIN settings on this. So we've got everything matched up here, approximately a 5 in the rear and a 5 in the front. And you can adjust that DIN setting in the rear with a screwdriver back here. You just turn either direction, and that's going to either go up or down. So put your screwdriver in and you just adjust one way or the other to get to the proper DIN setting. Now, if you need to adjust the forward pressure on your boot, you will just flip up on this piece right here, and then allows you to slide this into the correct place and position to correctly position the forward heel pressure or forward toe pressure on the boot itself. So I'm just going to throw a boot in here and show you how this fits and how it works. We got to put that back down and put our boot in. It's a lot easier when you do it when you've got the weight of your foot in there, but we were able to do it right there. And how you know if the forward pressure is correct on this, you want to make sure that these lines fall in line with this plastic piece here. So the plastic piece and these lines need to be here. If for whatever reason this is all the way in or all the way out, that means that you don't have the correct heel pressure, or it just won't fit in the boot. And then once you want to release the boot itself, you're just going to take your ski pole, and that's another feature I always like of these. They're very easy to get out of with the ski pole. You just press down and you pop right out, no issues. And there you go. So that is your review of the Tyrolia Attack 11 binding, which is grip walk compatible. Overall, been very happy with these bindings. I don't have anything negative to report about them. So if you like this video, please subscribe. Click any links below if you want to join our Patreon, or if you want to buy us a coffee. That is always appreciated. It does help support the channel, and stay tuned. We're going to have a lot of great content this ski season. So hope you enjoy, and we'll see you next time.